What up, bitches? Back at it again with another episode of the motherfucking DJ Bronson Podcast. Today is Friday, May 27th, 2022. We made it. What a week. We made it. Get up. If you are laying down, get up. Get up. It's Friday. We got shit to do. It ain't the weekend yet. We got a long weekend ahead of us, but we finish strong. That's what we do here. If you listen to me, you know. We go hard every day. We go ham. We work our hardest. That's the way to succeed, right? Everyone else is coasting. They're doing their average bullshit. We go hard all the time. If you're not up, get up. Smoke it if you got it. Wash your face. Go for a walk. Take a shower. Whatever you have time to do. And get out there. Right? You know, you have to. Look at the world that we're in. You have to be the best at your job. You have to be the best. You want to be noticed as, one of the best employees or best business owners out there. You want that. You need that to succeed in life. To propel forward. Otherwise, you're stuck in this endless fucking cycle. This hamster in a wheel. You don't want to do that. So why not push yourself? Do more. Do more. Listen to my podcast. Listen to more. Listen to more episodes. Send me money. Send more. I'm just kidding, guys. How was your night? You guys had a good night? I might sound a little crazy right now, a little weird. My nose is stuffed. I don't know what happened. Yesterday, after recording yesterday's episode, it just hit me. I said, let me go home. I'm not feeling 100%. I delivered one order. I went home. And then I don't know what happened. I had this I felt like my head was heavy. I didn't have a fever. It's not monkeypox. Don't worry. But definitely send me your prayers and well wishes. I need that. Lord knows I need that. All the curses I get at me. So please send me all those prayers. Excuse me. Yeah, I went home. Sore throat. Stuffy nose. Just wasn't feeling 100. And then, I talked to my wife and my son. They said they wanted to go to Chili's. It's very rare that I'm home around that time, as you guys know, because I'm always working. So I said, all right, sure, whatever. Suck it up. Went to Chili's, had a fucking phenomenal time. Chili's, friend of the show. Great, great company. Oh, man, they're first of all, let me tell you what I got. I got the margarita of the month, people. If you don't know what that is, I'm not even a margarita drinker. But I saw the price. I said, why not? $6, guys. They use Patron. So it's basically every month they have a new flavored margarita, right? So this month was just a regular margarita with Patron. I think what's in there? Patron, just tequila, triple sec, and a little bit of sour. $6. $6. Sounds pricey, but hey, I'm not making no margarita at home. I'm not doing this. Why not splurge, right? I'm already not feeling 100. Might as well make myself a little, feel a little something. And it was good. One or two of those, you're set. Then I had this big ass burger with 2 patties. It was 2 pounds of meat with all this bacon. Oh man, it was a vegetarian's nightmare. That's what they should call it. Should have been called the vegetarian's nightmare. It was so big. I had to cut it with a knife, and I literally cut it like pie, where I cut a little triangle and ate a piece at a time. Oh man, with the cheese fries and the nachos, man, we went in. It must have been 3,000 calories. It was so much that when I went home, I just napped. But I woke up in time for the amazing Golden State game against the Mavs. And Golden State put on a performance, guys. Around halftime, I really thought the Mavs were going to catch up. They were down by 20. Luka was dragging ass. All of a sudden, they were within 10 points of catching up with Golden State. But no, it didn't happen. And now Golden State, like I've said was going to happen, Golden State won the Western Conference. Big surprise there. I'm not surprised. I told you. They're going to take it all the way. I feel that Golden State is going to win the NBA championship. If you're a betting person, I say bet on it. I'm betting on it. Again, I'm not, professional anything. That's just my opinion. But that's where we are. And it's Friday. It's Friday. So if you don't have the ability to make your own margarita, check out Chili's. $6. Good appetizers, good drinks. It's not bad. It's not horrible. It's not going to break the bank, I don't think. But again, what do I do? I don't know what your budget is. Maybe you have a beer budget. Maybe you have no budget. And I understand that completely. That's why I always say smoke it if you got it. If you don't got it, I understand. That's just the way the economy is, and that's just the way life is. But you know me, I'm always trying to give you the deals. If I find a good deal that I recommend, I'm always going to send it your way. I'm always going to let you guys know. I told you about the Panera deal. Unlimited drinks, $10.99 a month. That means coffee, iced tea, lemonade, iced coffee. All you truckers out there, all you drivers out there that we need. We definitely need you truckers and drivers and police officers and EMT workers. We got to keep you awake. We need you out there, all of you. And Panera's there to help with the unlimited drinks. I always say that. Plus, I always mention the Wawa app, 15 cents off a gallon. You use their app. I'm not getting sponsored by these people. I'm just telling you. Hopefully, one day I do. Hopefully, but I'm here to help you. I'm trying to help you because who else is bringing it like CJ? Like I always say. But hopefully you guys are all set for the weekend. You got your charcoal. You're going to grill some burgers, some weenies. I'm excited. Send me all the pics. Again, at CJ Bronson Show. Show me what you're cooking. Show me what's cooking this weekend. I want to see what you guys are doing. You guys making some drinks? What are you doing? Send it to me. I would love to see it. I would really, honestly would love to see it. So, I like to torture myself. That's what it is. It really is a torture. I can't have it, but I'm glad to see that you're having it. I am. That's the truth. It's kind of I don't know what's the word for that, self-destruction. I don't know what it's called, but I do enjoy it. I'm like, oh, look at that person's having a nice grill, a nice rack of lambs or rack of ribs, whatever. That's good for that person. I like that. I don't know, it's good. You know why I like it, to be honest with you? Now that I think about it, I think I like it because it's good news. We're surrounded with bad news. And if I could see someone else or, a bunch of people happy, then fuck, man, that's what I want to see. I'm tired of seeing sad news. I mean, I report on sad news. I don't want to. I try not to. But it's like, what else is out there? Like today, for example. Look at today's episode. Look what we're talking about. You see the title. Let me pull it up here and get the exact title for you. Bear with me. Sorry. It's an NBC News article. So again, take this for what it is. If you're not an NBC fan, I understand. But they're reporting on it, so let's talk about it. Kevin Spacey faces sexual assault charges in the UK. Remember Kevin Spacey? Didn't he have that show on Netflix or some shit? I never watched it. Wasn't it like Mad Men or something? Mad Men? I don't know. You guys know. I'm still trying to finish Ozark. I don't have much time. Excuse me. So let's see here. Actor Kevin Spacey faces charges of sexually assaulting men in the UK from 2005 to 2013. Jesus. 2005 to 2013. What is that? 8 years? Just constantly assaulting them left and right? It was 8 years. 2013, and we're hearing about it in 2022. What? 11 years later? No, that's not right. 9 years later. Sorry, I'm not feeling 100. Detectives in the UK have been authorized to charge Spacey, 62, with 4 counts of sexual assault against 3 men. So he assaulted the same 3 men for those many years? Oh my gosh, can you imagine? And you're probably forced to do it, right? Because it's Kevin Spacey. What are you going to do? He's probably like, you want to roll in this movie, right? You want to roll in my next whatever episode. Well, this is what you have to do. That's fucking crazy. Can you imagine? Oh my God, Kevin Spacey. He's 62. I mean, to his credit, for 62, he's looking pretty good. I mean, I guess I shouldn't really compliment him since he's, charged with sexual assault. But, what do you want me to do? The guy looks good. He looks good. All right. So that was the Metropolitan Police in London said that. Spacey also faces, oh Lord, dude, what are you doing, bro? Spacey also faces a charge of causing a person to engage in penetrative sexual activity without consent. Isn't that rape? Wait, am I wrong? I mean, again, keep in mind, I'm not a doctor, not a scientist, not a biologist, whatever, mathematician, whatever. But let's read that again, because that's, I mean, come on. Spacey also faces a charge of, and this is a quote, causing a person to engage in penetrative sexual activity without consent. That, to me, is rape, right? If you force yourself upon somebody sexually, take what you want sexually, and they are fighting it and saying, no, I don't want this, isn't that rape? Especially when there's penetration involved. Let's continue on. This is now. Why is this not in the news? Why is this not mainstream? Let's continue. He will be formally charged at a later date to be fixed, and we will issue a further update when that has happened. He will be formally charged at a later date to be fixed, and we will issue a further update when that has happened. So, okay. Rosemary Ansley, the head of the Crown Prosecution Service's Special Crime Division, said in a statement that the charges follow, quote, a review of the evidence gathered by the Metropolitan Police and its investigation, end quote. 2 assaults against one person are alleged to have happened in London in March 2005, the statement said. Another assault is alleged to have happened in London in August 2008. The same alleged victim also reported the allegation of sexual activity without consent, also in August 2008. The sexual assault is alleged to have happened in April 2013 in Gloucestershire, a county around 100 miles west of London. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Spacey was removed from his starring role in Netflix House of Cards in November 2017. I knew it was one of those shows. I'm sorry. So Spacey was removed from his starring role in Netflix's House of Cards in November 2017 as sexual assault and misconduct allegations against him mounted. Actor Anthony Rapp accused Spacey of making sexual advances towards him 3 decades ago when Rapp was 14 years old. 30 years ago, bro? Okay. Rapp's allegations were first made public in an article by BuzzFeed News. You know, if something happens to you sexually, if something happens to you without your consent, for you to take 30 years, 3 decades to say something, reminds me of the Cosby situation. It's like it took you 30 years to realize that this happened. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. But let's continue on. I mean, that's just, why did it take so long to say something, right? If it really bothered you, it manifested itself 30 years later. I don't know. Let's see. Let's continue reading. Hey, again, I'm not a doctor. I'm just reporting what I'm seeing, giving you my reaction. Let's see. Spacey said in a statement on Twitter that he didn't remember the alleged incident involving Rapp, but he wrote, quote, if I did behave then as he describes, I owe him the sincerest apology for what would have been deeply inappropriate drunken behavior, and I am sorry for the feelings he describes having carried with him all these years, end quote. Okay. Days later, filmmaker Tony Montana told Radar Online that Spacey groped him at a bar in L.A. in 2003. And Mexican actor Roberto Cavazos said he encountered Spacey at the Old Vic Theatre in London, where Spacey was the artistic director from 2004 until 2015. Cavazos said Spacey would frequent the theater's bar and squeeze whoever caught his attention. Squeeze what? Well, let's not. Probably his penis. Later that year, the Old Vic said it had received 20 allegations of inappropriate behavior against Spacey during his time there. 20 allegations. Spacey started acting at the theater in the 1990s. Okay. So nobody said shit or did dick. Why not? Why don't people speak up? Yeah, it's Kevin Spacey. So what? You're a human being. He's a human being, right? Regardless of his status, shouldn't you all be treated the same? Isn't that what we're all saying in one way or another? Right? Regardless of your political affiliation, Aren't you all in agreement that we should all be treated fairly and the same, regardless of your social status? Or is that not the case in Hollywood? Let's continue. NBC News has reached out to Spacey representatives for comment on the latest charges. Oh boy. At this time, Spacey's publicist said he is taking the time necessary to seek evaluation and treatment. In 2018, Spacey was charged with indecent assault in Nantucket, Massachusetts, in an incident involving the teenage son of a former Boston TV news anchor. Spacey pleaded not guilty, and the charge was dropped when the alleged victim withdrew a civil lawsuit. So they probably just settled out of court. Spacey probably just gave him a check, said, listen, let's just end this. But here's the thing. What does this all boil down to? Boils down to a lot. Okay, first and foremost, regardless of who you're working for or working with, right, you should speak up if you feel uncomfortable in any which way, right? Uncomfortable in any which way. Yeah, but CJ, you don't understand my career. I understand your career. I understand your career is important to you. I know your dream is to be famous, whatever, actor, playwright, whatever. But look at what's happening here. 30 years later, some of these people are still fighting these demons. Still probably can't sleep at night. Still probably have nightmares. Still probably see him on TV and are like, I can't believe that motherfucker Spacey is still free. Well, the reason why he's still free is because nobody's making a big deal of this. Right? You guys really need to start filing charges, really need to start lawyering up and attacking these Hollywood celebrities or whomever is doing this kind of abuse to you. Because now when you wait 30 years later or whatever time, it almost gives it the appearance that you're just after money. Like, why did it take you this long? But I'm glad that Kevin Spacey is seeking treatment. I think all of these people who were affected by this, victim and not victim, should be getting the help they need. Right? Getting mental help that they need. Self-help. Right? I mean, and it's not super expensive. You just got to find the right plan. Finding the right person. Finding the right person to deal with that kind of mental situation, or mental anguish, or mental abuse that you're dealing with, especially after all this time has passed. That's important. Guys, during the pandemic, some people really took that time to do a little self-help, which is good, right? They got the counseling, a therapist, a doctor, whatever they needed. But some people, like me, couldn't afford it. Basically, I just flat out hesitated. I couldn't afford to spend hundreds of dollars on sessions to tell someone I was fat in the third grade, and maybe, just maybe, that's why they called me Sumo CJ, right? Imagine my big ass sitting there for session after session, but really not getting the help I truly need from my doc. I came in here for my ADHD. What is this? Then I met Ashley and her husband. And let me tell you about these people, man. They're amazing. They're fantastic. They didn't adopt one kid. They adopted 3 kids in 2020. But right off the bat, they could tell that these kids have been through all kinds of trauma. So what do? Oh, they gave up. No, of course they didn't give up. They do exactly what I always preach. They got them into therapy as soon as possible. But after 7 months, just like me, it didn't do dick. Come to find out, the kids were in the wrong type of therapy. But here's the thing. Once they got the kids into the right type of therapy, the difference was night and day. I'm talking immediate. That's when Ashley realized, hey, the process had to change. Think about it, guys. Right now, people, right, what are they doing? They're being placed into whatever therapy is available instead of the specific type that would truly benefit them the most. So, boom, the idea was born. She hired a therapist to create a questionnaire, a web developer, and next thing you know, a website is born. Here it is. Now you or me or anyone, and this is important, guys, anyone can take this free questionnaire and find out exactly what type of therapy you should be in. Then, to tackle that inner beast, you have to get the full results. This is a no-brainer, guys. You pay $7.99. CJ, $7.99. Listen to me, guys. You pay $8. You get the full result, which include 3 game-changer things. You get a professional to be with you during the process to help you find that therapist that specializes, again, in that specific type of therapy you need. Next, you'll find out whether your answers in that questionnaire indicated a mental health condition like anxiety disorder, depression, bipolar disorder, PTSD, ADHD, etc. And guys, they're also going to send you 6 therapeutic PDF books immediately so you can get started today. Here's the best part. If you get it today and use code LTH20, you'll also get 20% off your full results. Who's better than CJ? Who's better than CJ? I'm waiting. So that's letsthinkhappy.com. You put in code LTH, Larry, Thomas, Harry, 20, LTH20. You get 20% off. Get the right type of help you need today. Again, it's letsthinkhappy.com. The code is LTH20. You save 20%. Thank you. I love you all. You're welcome. But once you have that settled, once you get that controlled, then your life can go on. And I truly believe that, right? But a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't seek that help. And then they end up, it doesn't just affect them, it affects everyone in their life, right? Because, I mean, like, think about that. If, let's say this happens to you and you can't sleep. What happens when you can't sleep? You get cranky, you get irritable, right? You get nightmares. Maybe it affects your personal relationship with the opposite sex, right? If you're, let's say you're a female and a male does this to you. Now you may be apprehensive to get in any kind of relationship with a man or with anybody. This may ruin your life. Every time you see a man, you may think to yourself, is this man going to do this to me? The same way this guy assaulted me previously. That would really, it could really hinder your life as far as professionally too. Hey, Becky, you want to go, we're all going out for drinks. You want to go, Becky? And Becky's like, nah, I'm not going. Makes you look antisocial, makes you look like you're not part of the team, right? But you're not going to tell them the reason why I'm not going is because 15 years ago, this happened to me. No, that is why you need to seek therapy and seek help and talk to somebody so you can not overcome it, but learn to cope with it and learn to not let it become an anchor in your life, because God forbid it does, and you don't seek treatment and you end up hurting yourself or physically hurting other people. I truly believe that a lot of the incidents that we see in the news, I don't want to get into the mainstream news, but a lot of them boils down to mental instability. Whether you're using a car to run over people at a parade or whether you're using a gun to shoot people, I truly believe it's not the car's fault. It's not the gun's fault. It's the person behind the wheel, behind the trigger. Those people need proper guidance, proper treatment, proper help and care. And hopefully they get that. And there's places out there that provide that, who know, how to deal with that. Unfortunately, the school system doesn't provide that. Should they provide that in schools? I honestly don't know. I'm on the fence with that, guys. What do you think? Do you think every school should have a therapist? Or they have counselors, right? But those are really more like guidance counselors, where to help you with your college decisions and shit. But should they have therapists? I don't know. It's like, because think about it. You remember going to high school. Maybe some of you are still in high school. When you're in high school, hey Tom, what are you doing tonight? What are you doing after class? Let's go, whatever. Oh no, I gotta go meet so and so. You're not gonna tell Tom. You're not gonna tell the rest of the guys. You're gonna go see a psychiatrist at school. You're gonna go to a therapist, or you ask the teacher to be dismissed for a pass because you want to go see a therapist. Will people actually use that to their advantage just to escape class, Or if you do that, will you be bullied further? So maybe in retrospect, maybe not having a therapist in school would be beneficial, especially with the bullying situation the way it is. I don't know. But I do think therapy is important, as I've been stating, because I think that this is only the beginning. I fear for this Memorial Day weekend. I'm hoping for the best, but I got a bad feeling that there's going to be some problems. I hope I'm wrong. I'm just being honest with you guys. I always keep it 100. I just pray everybody's safe and look after your own. As far as Kevin Spacey is concerned, man, this guy, how the fuck is he still getting work, right? I don't give a shit what therapy session you're doing, man. I mean, like, at this point, you have a career of assault. Who wants to work with that? And it looks like apparently it doesn't even matter if you're a man or a woman. He don't care, right? It's like if you breathe, he'll assault it. And I'm sorry to say it, that's what it sounds like. And what's going on with the police over here? I still can't get over this charge. Causing a person to engage in penetrative sexual activity without consent. It's like they're terrified of using the word rape. Why? What are you afraid of? You're worried about his reputation? His amazing reputation? No. You should charge him with rape. The whole idea, I guess, is you don't want to put him on a list of predators, but he should be on based on his prior and multiple accusations. But it all stems down to the people not speaking up, and it all spells down to, the police not formally charging him. But if more people speak up and come forward and sign affidavits and get a lawyer up and maybe get a civil case going, they will have to charge him. And I'm not against Kevin Spacey in particular. I don't know the guy. I don't care to know the guy. And basically, apparently, if you do know him, he probably would assault you. So I definitely don't want that. But at the same time, justice should be justice. It should be fair, regardless of your social status, regardless of how much money you make, right? There should be no exemption. Look at Weinstein. Right? Perfect example, but it took so many years. Look at Bill Cosby. It took so many years. And the more time goes by, the more people are victimized. The more people he assaults sexually and Lord knows what else. Right? Minors, adults, all of them can be victims. So why not just nip it in the bud? This weekend, I want you guys to celebrate, to enjoy. Enjoy your freedom, enjoy the barbecues, enjoy the drinks, the smoking. And if you have to see family, I'll pray for you. Maybe not. Maybe you love your family. Maybe going out, maybe hanging out with mom and dad or whomever. Maybe they have like a great pool, right? Maybe they barbecue for you. Maybe they, really put on a good show, a good time. But some of you, and I can relate, would rather work or would rather make an excuse. If you got to make an excuse, make a good one. Tell them you can't go, to see them today because you got to work overtime. Money's tight these days, a lot of bills, whatever. Make up an excuse. I got to pay for prescription pills, whatever. I can't go. Don't put yourself under the pressure if you don't want to visit them. Your mental health matters. If it stresses you out and gives you anxiety, why put yourself under that? I get it. Trust me, I get it. Simple phone call, text message, hey, have a good weekend, whatever, how's it going? Can't make it, sorry. FaceTime, I don't know. Go to the movies, relax. Heard good things. That Thor movie's out. I don't know if it's good. Heard it was. Is it out now? I think it's out. Doctor Strange is out, I think, right? Doctor Strange is definitely out. Check that out. That's pretty good. Summer's here. Go to like a pool, go to a water park. Have fun. Relax. Enjoy. You don't have to visit family. It's not like July 4th. It's Memorial Day. Unless, they served in the military, then maybe out of respect they lost somebody, I'm a serviceman with, oh man, that's so sad. Just to talk about it, I get choked up. But then you should, because I'm a very patriotic person. You should, you know, it's important. Our vets are amazing people. Our servicemen are great people. A lot of times they go headfirst into these battles. They have no idea why they're doing it. They're just told to do it, and they love their country, so they do it. And then they come out, and we got to take care of our vets. We got to take care of the ones who the government is neglecting to take care of or forgetting about. So that's what I want you to do this weekend. Have fun, enjoy, relax. But if you are a victim of any kind of sexual assault, sexual abuse, again, I highly recommend you speak up ASAP. Seek therapy, seek counseling. Maybe the therapist and counseling should be first, actually. Seek the therapy and counseling first and see if that's something that the therapist will recommend you do. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a guy with a mic, but I do recommend seeking help first because that's the most important thing. You are the most important thing. All right, guys, love you. Have a great day, great weekend. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll be working. Peace and love. Goodbye.